What's going on, everyone? So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to PvP with Greatsword Dagger. Now, Greatsword Dagger is not good for area of effect, basically killing multiple targets, but it's very good at killing single targets and doing some AoE damage and some CC. This is what I'm using right now. This is for my PvP small scale. These are skill specializations that I'm using. It's just on quest log. I'm using Cannon's build with like a few minor tweaks for my own. And then on my large scale, this is what I'm using. The skills is pretty much your standard skill setup. These are the skill specializations on my large scale, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so this is the gear that I have. I have a dentist, which I just got. And then I have the Dark Slayer daggers, and the main thing is for the Dark Slayer in this whole setup, I am a ranged evasion, magic evasion. A lot of people are going to say that melee evasion is the best, and I'm just going to say right now you are hurting yourself for DPS for melee evasion. Unless all you do is play arena, melee evasion is perfectly fine. If you don't play arena and you play all content, this build right here is way better. Why is that? Well, Cannon did a really good video on melee evasion versus and like ranged and like endurance. The reason why this set is so good is because when you are playing in open world, when you're doing like your tax events, or when you're doing your castle sieges, or when you're just doing open world like PvP with these events, that like these events that you do that are PvP, you're going to get destroyed by range. You're not really going to get destroyed by melee players, because your range players are targeting your melee players. So my direct counter to say like a bow staff player is having ranged evasion. Okay, I also have like this hit chance is not it's really high. I really don't need that much hit chance because my targets only have about like 400 or around 700 melee evasion, right, when they pop. That's just from passive, so I'm well above that, so I'm almost guaranteed to hit my targets all the time with this. So with this build that I'm running, I'm able to have 70 strength, I'm able to have 55 dex, I'm able to have and 30 perception, which is absolutely fine. With this max traded out, everything geared up, you are absolutely a hard hitter in PvP in open world. You're a hard hitter. Greatsword Dagger is not that good in T1, but it gets exponentially better in Tier 2 when the new Greatswords and everything come out. You have a little bit more AoE, but a ton of damage still. And the weapons aren't that hard to get. So, how do you play Greatsword Dagger? Well, it's a lot of people are going to say that it's a static rotation. It's not really a static rotation. I'm going to switch over to my small scale, my 1v1 build, and I'm going to teach you a couple of things. Basic rule number one is to realize that all of your skills, they can miss. And it is devastating when our skills miss. It screws up everything. You kind of got to wait for everything to come off with cooldown, okay? So if something misses, you do not attack that target, pretty much. You know, okay, find a different target. That's the one thing that I see a bunch of Greatsword Daggers like make the mistake of like, I'm missing. Maybe I should, and they still like try to attack that target. Don't. Just go to a different target. You're targeting ranged players. You're targeting the healers. You're targeting the squishy players, okay? You're not targeting the tanks. You're not targeting other Greatsword Dagger players. You're not targeting anybody with crazy health, because you're just getting into a brawl and you're wasting time, okay? Now, obviously, like if a Greatsword Dagger comes into your backline, yeah, you target him. But Greatsword Dagger is highly focused on hit. You need to hit your attacks in order for you to actually do damage, and you need to hit all of them. Okay, so I'm going to go and use, for example, a lot of staff players like bow staff, staff wand. they have Talus Staff. And what Talus Staff actually does, and I'm sorry if this is taking a little longer before we get into the rotation, but I'm kind of trying to set this up so you understand. Talus Staff, a lot of players have this. A lot of ranged players have a Talus Staff. When you stun a person with the Talus Staff, you are going to trigger petrification. Basically, it's like an ice shield that comes around them, and your stun completely misses. Okay, it stuns them, but then they have an ice shield. You can't do any damage to them for 1 second. So you used up one of your stuns already. So how do you combat that? Well, I want to teach you a rotation that's going to help you, and a couple of things that are going to help you. So everybody knows, if you're playing Greatsword Dagger, or maybe you don't know, you always have to stun somebody. To set up your attacks, you always stun somebody. You do way more damage when you stun somebody. Now, when you stun somebody and say, like, I stun this person, okay, and then I prone them, and my prone misses, I go immediately into death blow. Okay? I go immediately into death blow, because I'm not going to use my guillotine blade, because my prone didn't hit. My prone doesn't hit. My guillotine blade does way less damage, okay? And it's just not worth it to use. Then I pretty much have to wait for my prone to come back up. I do all like little, like, I brawl pretty much. I do all my little damage, okay? But say I stun somebody, okay? This is a Talus Staff user. They have ice around them. I can't do anything. So I wait. I get bind. They bind me. You'll see like little roots or something come up from the ground, and you can't move. All you could do is dodge, okay? All you could do is dodge. I don't have a Tevent Greatsword, so I am using this block blade for my dagger, and what this does is it helps me maintain my range evasion, okay? And there's a skill here that increases my range evasion every time I use a dagger ability. This is super important, and increases it for 6 seconds, okay? Basically what this does is my range evasion right now is only 1,895. But when I use a dagger ability or my Q block, right, it goes up. And it goes up to pretty high. They're not going to hit me that much. Like, they're going to get a lot of misses, okay? But say they're still hitting me. If I see someone charge up like a heavy attack, or they're going to hit me with a big attack, Phantom Smokescreen. They can't do anything. For 3 seconds, all attacks are evaded, okay? Now, remember, I used up their stun. So now what I have to do is I have to go in, okay? And I have to stun them again. I'm actually just going to kind of run in and get them to dodge, right? They're going to keep dodging, and eventually they'll run out of dodges. When I see that, when I see them do 2 dodges, okay, I know I have them. So I want to teach you how to animation cancel. It's super easy. All you have to do is press your block after you do an animation, right after, right? If it's a charging animation, you can Q block out of it, okay? But the cool thing with Devastate and Smash, when I do this, super easy. Everybody's expecting it. Everybody knows that, I need to roll, or I need to block this. That doesn't help me out at all, because it is really easy to block. So again, remember, I stun them. I am now they're not prone. My stun misses, basically, okay? I can't do anything. They bind me, I pop my smoke screen, and then I'm kind of running up to them, just hitting them a little bit, right? If I can close the distance, I run to them. If I can't close the distance, I use my precision dash to get in close, or I use shadow strike to get in close. They probably try to roll out because they know I want to stun right after a shadow strike. That's fine. It's a mind game. And then I'm going to do this, and it's going to look absolutely insane. Boom. They don't expect it at all. And then as soon as that's done, I can do one of these, prone them, and then do a heavy attack. And then usually that finishes them off. And that's pretty much how it's done. I'm going to go into an arena and kind of like walk through everything that I'm doing. You have to, as a Greatsword Dagger player, you have to pick your targets, right? And as you see, if I like go to this guy right here, right, I see he has queens, and he is a crossbow crossbow dagger player. He has, I don't think he's going to be running, he's probably running melee evasion, but if he is running ranged evasion, I hit him, right? If he's running magic endurance, range endurance, melee endurance, I still hit them. If I go up to a target and I see that I'm not hitting them, I instantly switch to another target. Now, Arena is going to be a really good example for this. I'm just going to do some normal matchmaking. It's because everybody in Arena pretty much only stacks melee evasion. So a lot of my hits do not hit, which is really frustrating, really annoying. But you have to be really smart with this, because you can't just run in and be like, oh, I'm going to stick to this target. Like I explained earlier, don't stick to a target if you're not hitting them. You're targeting squishy players. You're targeting other players that you can kill, guarantee the kill. That is your job. Your job is to be a menace on the battlefield, hit the enemy backline, stay behind your tanks, okay? Go in, get the kill real fast, and get out.
All right, start walking now. Here we go, boys. All right, get in there.
Targets now. Pick your
Lead with a
targets now.
sleep. I'm gonna lead with a sleep.
Wait, hit the sleep the left side, Amora. Sleep the left side.
All their ranges are back here.
Got about 3 of them on that one.
They're backing out of the zone.
Flashwave. Someone guys trying to flashwave us?
Ball's turning around.
Mizaki and Matu?
Keep running, Kentucky. I got you.
Let's reset. Let's reset. Let's try a reset. I mean, back. Everybody back. Call it back. Call back, Mickey. Call back. Back. Everybody back. Everybody back.
I want
Reset.
Okay, everybody, so the first thing that I do is I go in here, I prepare, and I see what targets that I am going up against. So this is the healer. This is they look like they got 2 spear daggers, which is going to do a lot of damage if we clump up. So the biggest thing in this game is to know what type of enemy you're going up against. I have a healer. It looks like I have a tank, and I'm the DPS. So these guys, they're not going to have much HP. So I should be able to one-shot most of them, right? So I'm kind of staying back. My tank's kind of going in. I'm going to go invis here. He's going to try to block. And I just died right away. I just kind of saved everything. He pounced on me. So he kind of messed up, because now I can kill all his enemies. That's fine. These guys aren't too crazy. Use this stuff. Got him. Now this guy. Stun him. He can't hit me. He's ranged. I'm waiting for my cooldowns. I go invis. They're going to try to attack my buddy here. He's not healing. Why did you do that, dude? Got him. Again. Smoke screen here. I got this guy. And I die here. That's okay, though. That's okay. Our healer isn't healing at all, which is fine. But it's just knowing what targets to attack. I can kill all these guys. It's just my healer is really bad. Like, why are you playing bow wand if you can't heal? So this guy, he's now healing. I missed. And this guy's dead. Now, I can come in and kill this guy. Alright, he popped his thing. My healer is not healing. He does not know how to play. And they're just going to attack him. Thank you. Knock him down. Get him. I go invis. They're about to kill me. I stay invis. I'm waiting for my healer to come back to heal me. Heal me. Thank you. This guy I'm going for. They knocked me down. My healer's not healing me, but he can't hit me. Thank you for healing me, healer. He went invis, that's fine. Kill this guy. They're targeting my healer now. Oh, they got me. But we should be able to win this. I can kill a lot. Our tank's staying tanky, but he's not really doing any damage. This guy I can kill. I block this. Good stuff, man. Dude. Our tank... I can't do this, bro. Our teammate is so bad. He's dead. This guy goes invis. Dead. Next guy. Looks like they can't kill him. 4 seconds. This guy is the... He hurts. That guy's dead. We win. Thank you. And just like that, just knowing your target is how you basically win. And look how much damage I've done. Healer kind of died a lot, but that's pretty much what you do.